Vaults families to this week's Sunday Storytime. Get ready to mark your calendars with this week's news and coming events, which will be followed by a news story for the week. Can't wait to find out what it is. And the final segment will be our Mindful Minute with Mrs. Papa. Stay tuned. In this week's events at Vaults, kindergarten is having their end of the year celebration on June 7th at 1 p.m. Each student will be allowed 3 tickets, so 3 guests per student.
El grado de kinder estará celebrando su fiesta de fin de año el 7 de junio a la 1 de la tarde. Cada estudiante tendrá 3 taquillas para la fiesta. Serían 3 personas por cada estudiante.
5th grade is going to hold their moving up ceremony on June 9th at 10 a.m. in the gymnasium, and there will also be 3 guests per student for that event.
Quinto grado también tendrá su ceremonia el 9 de junio a las 10 de la mañana en el gimnasio y también serían 3 personas por cada estudiante.
The last day of school is going to be happening on June 10th. There will be lots of different ways that people are celebrating, but it's a full day of school on June 10th, last day of school this year.
El último día de clases será el 10 de junio. Habrán diferentes maneras de celebrar el fin de año, pero el 10 de junio será un día entero de escuela y también será el último día de clases.
Good evening, it's Miss O'Neill, and I'm here because it is the very last Sunday story time for this school year, because we are heading towards the last day of school. And that brings us to our title for tonight's book, and it's called Last Day Blues by Julie Danberg and illustrated by Judy Love. On the Monday morning before the Friday that was the last day of school, it's going to be for us this Friday, Miss Hartwell took attendance. She sighed as she called out the last name. She said, "Oh, I'm going to miss all of you." The kids nodded in agreement. "I'm going to miss my friends," said Shannon. "I'm going to miss Daisy," said Dan. "I'm going to miss chocolate milk and pizza for lunch," said Joe. Everyone felt a little blue, thinking about the last day of school. Even Daisy. Can you see who Daisy is? That afternoon during recess, the students talked as they hung out on the jungle gym. "Miss Hartwell said she's going to miss us," said Alexandra, swinging from the bar. "We should get a present to cheer her up," said Eddie, hanging upside down by his knees. But what could they get her? "I could give her the rest of my sandwich. It's my mom's bologna special," said Josh. "Ooh, or a cup of coffee. Or a new pen, the kind with feathers and beads." The students thought and thought, but they couldn't come up with one single idea that they all agreed on. "Oh, we'll think of something tomorrow," Eddie assured everyone as they lined up for the water fountain. On the Tuesday before the Friday that was the last day of school, Mrs. Hartwell read the final page of their last read aloud book. "I'm going to miss circle time," said Mrs. Hartwell. "I'm going to miss science," said Emily. "I'm going to miss seeing Miss Hartwell wear her safety goggles during science," said Jack, giggling a little bit. And so before they got too sad, Miss Hartwell put on her safety goggles one last time, just for fun. "We definitely need to cheer Miss Hartwell up," said Andy during recess as he jumped out of a swing. "Any ideas about a present?" said Eddie. "Nope," they all said. On the Wednesday before the Friday that was the last day of school, Mrs. Hartwell brought in her super duper sugar cookies with extra frosting. "I'm going to miss snack time, but I can't wait for barbecues by the pool," said Jack. "I'm going to miss recess, but I can't wait to play hide and seek outside after dinner," said Alexandra. "I'll miss school, but I can't wait for summer vacation," said Josh. The class discussed their summer plans and drowned their last day blues with another round of milk and some sugar cookies. "I don't know whether to be happy or sad today," Andy said the minute they all arrived at the jungle gym. "Mrs. Hartwell is sad," said Olivia. "She probably doesn't want the year to end." While we're swimming, she's going to be reading all her old lesson plans, said Walker. And while we're playing, she's going to be trying to remember the fun times we had this year, said Dan. And that's when an idea zip, zap, zing right through Eddie's brain. I know exactly what's going to cheer her up, Eddie said, jumping up and down. The class agreed it was perfect. On the Thursday before the Friday that was the last day of school, Eddie raised his hand right after Miss Hartwell started language arts. We need some privacy, please. And Mrs. Hartwell took down bulletin boards with her back to the class, and she never even peeked, not even once. On the morning of the Friday that was the last day of school, the students dashed into the classroom. They snapped open the shades for the very last time. They did their chores for the very last time. They fed Daisy for the very last time. And as soon as the bell rang, they couldn't wait for Mrs. Hartwell to see her present for the very first time. The last day of school makes us so blue. We'll miss recess and pizza and reading too. We'll miss Daisy and cookies and friendship true. Snack time and science and learning new. We'll miss spelling bees for our test review. And groundhogs that play peekaboo. This year's been great, a big wahoo! There are so many things to miss, it's true, but what we'll mostly miss is you. Later on during recess, Eddie said, I think Miss Hartwell liked her present. Margaret said, I just hope it helps. Poor Mrs. Hartwell, they all said sadly as they pictured their final goodbye. Teachers must hate the last day of school. And then it was time. The bell rang. Goodbye, the students called as they rushed out the door to summer. Goodbye, Mrs. Hartwell called after them. And then she returned to her empty classroom. She said, well, it's just you and me, Daisy. I'm sure that I'm going to miss them this summer. But I can't wait for my vacation. The end. We are all really looking forward to vacation around here, although we're definitely going to miss all of you. That's the end of our very last Sunday story time for this year. We can't wait to put a whole bunch of special things together for next year's season of Sunday story time. There will be a few different events here at Baltz during the summer, so keep on the lookout for some fun that's ahead. But if we don't see you, have a wonderful vacation, read a lot of books, and we will look forward to seeing you again when you come back to school in August. Baltz Bears, signing off. Have your best Baltz vacation.
Hi Baltz Bears, welcome back to another episode of Mindful Minute. This week we are going to focus on being grateful. The activity that we are going to do is called Ice Cream Gratitude. Think about your favorite ice cream. How many scoops of ice cream would you have? What flavors would you pick? Gratitude is one of many positive emotions. It's about focusing on what's good in our lives and being thankful for the things that we do have. I want you to reflect on this school year and think about some things that you're grateful for. I would love it if you could share with your classmates a few things that you're grateful for this school year.
On each ice cream flavor, take turns writing down something you are grateful for.
Showing gratitude is a great way to let others know how much you care about them. It could be something simple as just saying thank you. When you see me around school, please remember to show and tell me some things that you are grateful for. Thanks for watching another episode of Mindful Minute.
Hey guys, it's Miss Persani. Don't forget to like and share this video, and also make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another episode. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, you rock. Go Blow!